Hello and welcome to the Gags Tandon show. The champions are on the road and, well, they lost today, but do we really give a shit? No, we don't. I've been on a high for like 7 days. I think I'm going to be on a high for like maybe the rest of the month. Yeah, until we lift that trophy. Maybe then into the summer. I think I'm drunk. Jack, I'm drunk on winning the Premier League.
Yeah.
Like I promised I would be. Since we went top, I think in November, and we started doing this, I think the one common thing I said to you is the only thing that matters is winning this league.
Yeah. Job well done, mate. And this afternoon certainly did showcase the drunkenness, as you said. The celebrations have certainly lasted into the night for the players, like all of us. We're still celebrating. I think I said we won the league about 1 million times on the watch along today. So never let up really in terms of letting the rival fans who know who's won the league, mate. But yeah, a phenomenal performance, mate. From Chelsea, just wasn't. It was. They've got much more on the line, really. Champions League qualification is massively more superior from their point of view, isn't it, buds? And so tight, a matter of 3 points between like third to like six or whatever it is. But staggering performance by them, and we know the quality that they do possess. And they deserve the 3 points this afternoon, mate. As we know.
Yeah, they did absolutely. I don't think we turned up. We missed some stuff. I thought we could have done better in some situations. I think the midfield was horrible. I think if there's ever a time where, you can see
the division
what the midfield should be, and well, I don't know. I think Elliott was the difference, really. Just there was no influence at all from Harvey Elliott in that game whatsoever, like zero. So that's damning, really. It's damning. This is the game where you got to step up and you got to influence, and out of position, not very good in the ball, not fast, run rings around in midfield. CJ tried his best, but he probably had his worst game as well.
Yeah.
And I think Endo was the only one that could probably take it, out of the whole team. I think Endo was probably the only one that could probably come off with his head held high. I thought today, he was Endo was excellent. I really enjoyed watching Endo.
Yeah, he was playing a bit more attacking, wasn't he? Like in terms of dropping the shoulder, pirouetting on the edge of the box. It was he was making deep lying attacking runs. And we were all amazed with that. But yeah, I concur, mate, with what you said with Harvey, and it's disappointing because many of the Gags Tandon shows that you've done this season, boys, that you've spoke about, and we've all spoke, and other guests as well, that you want to be seeing more off the bench. But he's had limited minutes this season, and I think that this afternoon showed exactly why he's had very limited minutes in comparison, really, to the other midfielders within the squad. Lacks that sheer defensive inability to track back and defend for me.
EJB got it spot on. The boys in the fringes unfortunately prove why they are on the outside looking in, and I think that's the key this summer, right? Is replacing these players. But you can't blame Kwanzaa as well. Not his fault for the second goal. It was against VVD. Really kicked it against him again. Really crap. I thought Endo in that. The tackle on the line from Endo as well for that was amazing. Like, again, just shows the guy puts his body on the line for everything. I think if we try and play Endo with Mac and Dom, it might be a fun game, might be a fun game, or it might look good. Unfortunately, I think he'll probably play. I hope he plays the first team against Arsenal. I don't want to lose that one at home. The home game should be like a party every couple of weeks, and I know Brighton away will be a tough one as well. But at the end of the day, I just hope that even Chiesa, when he came on, you could see how weak he was in everything, dude. Like every challenge, it's probably not made for the league, to be honest. I know people want him to play and want him to score, but you could probably see why he's probably not playing well in training either,
Yeah, I know everyone probably in the comments tonight and over the last couple of weeks, everyone's been clamouring for Chiesa, but as I said, it's a massive facet of any Premier League football, especially when you play for Liverpool. The physicality that is needed amongst the majority of midfielders, or even an attacking sense for the average Premier League player, you need to be more physical. We've seen Trent in the early stage of his career and development at Liverpool. I think it was like 2, 3, 4 seasons back where he come back from pre-season absolutely bulked up. It's needed. And I've hoped that would be the case for Elliott, but it's just not been the case, really. I think if he wants to have a future at the club, I think he certainly needs to bulk up, or certainly needs to be switched on defensively, mate. But yes, as Chat's already alluded to, and you need more. And Chiesa, sadly, got his appearance this afternoon, but I think the writing's on the wall for Fetty, really, which is disappointing. I don't think he'll be, but I suppose it was an opportunity that we couldn't have passed up, really. I think for 10, 15 million, Liverpool have certainly not wasted any money in that department. We'll certainly recoup our money, or if not, maybe get an extra 5, 10 million on top of that if needs be in the summer.
Yeah, we welcome questions today, folks, because really not much to cover. When we won the league, this is just kind of coming on here for 10 minutes and having a bit of a quick chin wagon as mates, covering it off and something like that. We're not going to really go into depth, but we'll try and give you as much content as possible. But yeah, if you send us the questions, we'll try and answer everything we can. What do we make of Endo today? We just talked about him, actually, Nick. Do you think he'll be kept around for next season? I hope he is.
Yeah.
I hope he is. I think we're going to need him. I think if Elliott's going for sure, at least Endo's been one that's come off the bench and been used.
100%, mate. I think he'll stay, Nick. I don't care what the Gags have said there. He's a player that, and as I said on the watch along, he's an international captain of Japan. He's a leader on and off the pitch, but you need your squad players, Gags. I was speaking about Eddie this afternoon. He wasn't a player that whinged. He wasn't a player that moans. And I think the core of the group of the squad and as a football club, we have great characters, to pun Brendan Rodgers saying. But yeah, he'll be staying for me personally. I think he knows his position in the squad. Just depends what Endo wants. If he wants to be playing more football in the summer, then maybe he might be. It's all well and good. I was thinking he might stay, but if he wants to get more minutes, I think with a World Cup on the horizon as well for Japan, I think he might go up maybe. So
Nick, I think Nick VVD agrees with you the most. I think there was some quotes out from VVD last week or the week before where how much he said he really rated Endo and how much he'd love to keep him around and that he's a real leader in the squad. And I think he's captain of his national team as well. He's an older head in the squad. You could see how important the squad probably think he is. And when they were celebrating, he was involved in everything, and they were happy for him to be involved with everything. You can see sometimes when Darwin was trying to get in, VVD was like, "Get out of here, mate! You just go over there." Because they probably don't feel like he's contributing as much as he should have, which is fair enough because he's missed so many. He missed, oh my God, the chance he missed today. Like I said, that's. Let me tell you, if that's Osimhen, if that's Isaac or Alvarez, they all put that on target at least.
Yeah.
Not saying they score it. I'm saying it's a save to be made.
Yeah.
And on your day it goes in, and on another day the keeper has a worldie. That's not. But what you've got to do at the minimum is get it in between the posts. Right?
Test the goalie at least.
Yeah.
So it's one of them. And again, even when Nunes come on, a bit similar to the chats we alluded to for certain players, Elliott Endo this afternoon, but I think Nunes, we know maybe certain players that might be leaving in the summer, but what we can do this season is get behind them. But I think, I was disappointed. I wanted a bit more of them, being honest, Gags. When you see some of the players coming on and impacting, Liverpool regained a bit more possession. Obviously, when Maka and Dominic did come on, it's understandable. But yeah, they need a rest. Certainly.
We played some nice stuff when they came on. I mean, we didn't create enough again, but we scored and. Maybe we should have been better, but then obviously Dom gives Kwanzaa a shit pass, really, for the penalty. So it was Dom's fault there as well, really.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see them. I'd like to see the proper team play next week, please, with Arsenal. You get in a guard of honor. They're going to want to cement. Hopefully, they're out of the now. If they beat PSG somehow, they're probably going to rest players for that one. But if they've got through, if they've gone out, they're going to probably want to try and prove a point. But maybe they'll be too knackered. Who knows?
And even if hopefully they get knocked out, for me personally, for the overs as well. But it'd just be a showcasing of talent, really, mate. As we know, going into that game, you want to be showcasing why you are champions this afternoon. But Chelsea are probably not that far behind Arsenal at this moment in time. If they keep
that's
on,
the other thing. Yeah. You really want to put the pressure on Arsenal behind with the chasing pack.
I don't know if mathematically they can drop out of top 5 unless they haven't. I think they've got Southampton last game in the season, but obviously 3 games left for them. But anything can happen, really. But yeah, all well and good.
Anything can happen. Absolutely, anything can happen. I think what's more interesting is that on Instagram I'm doing 7-8 days. It's been 8 days now where I'm wearing Liverpool Clubber and just spoiling all my United family or whoever. My friends and family who follow me, and if they're United fans and workmates that follow me, I'm literally just getting all the shirts. This is 2001. This shirt is 25 years old, ladies and gentlemen. It's probably older than some of you that are watching this show right now. Like, it's older than you. Like, I got married in 2003. This is older than my marriage. This is older than since I met my wife. Like, before she was my wife. Like, I told her this today. I was like, I'm wearing this. This is older than you in my life. Like, and she was like, what the heck is going on? But I tell you what, the Reebok shirts, they lived well. The Adidas ones, we washed them all the other day, like all 20 or 30 of them. And like the Adidas white, see, this is all Carlsberg, so this looks pretty good, and this is like nice. But the Adidas was all like paint.
The Warrior ones were awful as well. Like,
but the Warrior paint though, when we washed them, all that Carlsberg logo was all over everywhere. So now I can't get it out. I can't wear them. I can't wear those shirts. I'm doing a new shirt, not a new shirt, but I'm wearing a different shirt a day up until May 25th, because at work there's United fans. At home there's not home, but on social there's United fans. I'm not doing it on Twitter because I don't want people to get sick of me. But on Insta's funny because it's all family and friends stuff. But yeah, I'm literally going through all my clobber, my official LFC, not any AI stuff. I'm doing it, but it's all official stuff. So yeah, the shirts are all coming out, mate. That's been the fun thing of the week. Really, and at work, folks have started wearing their United shirts because they got to the Europa final, so they're wearing the United shirts in like response to me. And the funny thing is, I couldn't attend the stand-up on Friday. There's a meeting we do. Yeah. I couldn't attend it, and they all had their United shirts, and then I couldn't attend, and they just all wasted their time. So funny. But yeah, that's the level of piss boiling I'm going to right now. It's not going to stop because we lost. Who cares? But yeah, it's all good. It's going to be, like I said, until May 25th, because I'm at Anfield for the 25th. So you're going to have to be alone on this one on that day. But when I'm at Anfield, I'll be picking probably my Dog shirt, the Crown paints. I've got a full sleeve old Crown paints with a 7 on the back. So I'll be probably wearing that on the last day when I go to Anfield, because that's just the Adidas. It's beautiful, that one. That is just the most gorgeous shirt from 86. I think it was like from 84 to 86 they wore that one. It's not that old. I got it when we had Adidas, so they were still doing the old. They were doing like that's what the beautiful thing is when Adidas comes in next year. Yeah. They're gonna all the retros are coming
classic
back.
Range,
the classic range coming back. I'm gonna be buying so much of it. Like I can't wait. It's gonna be nuts. So I just right now it's all about the piss boiling. It's all about showing off. It's all about showing your champions of England and really the Premier League winners, and who gives a shit what we do going on now until the summer. You just got to flaunt it now, guys. You just got to flaunt it.
Enjoy, even if it's 4 L's on the bounce, we'll be there. We'll take it. But what we will do is celebrate with our trophy. And
I'm celebrating, mate. I don't give a flying crap about what happens, and that's why this show is all over the place. Reza wants to know, he didn't watch the game because he's already Reza's on the beach as well. Like, I bet you guys wondering, like, should we even show Liverpool when no one's watching? Didn't watch the game, but how did Chiesa do? He was awful. Didn't do anything at all. Didn't get a decent touch. When he did, he didn't take the man on. He went back and passed it. Didn't even try. Nothing. And then he was getting in the way of people passing. Pretty much that's all he did. Nothing else for 15 minutes. So you tell me that these players, they deserve a chance. I think Slot. I trust Slot. I really do.
Yeah, you've seen enough even this afternoon, mate, with Chiesa and some of the players. It's going to be an interesting summer, but not good enough.
Let's do it's 15 minutes in. Let's do another 5-10 if we can. Folks, let's talk about who we think should come in to replace these players. I mean, if Elliott goes to Palace, it'd be nice if we got Wharton in, right?
Even I love Eze, mate. I think he's 26 as well.
Wharton, at least you get someone who's can play,
more defensive
plays and Gavin plays,
Yeah, Wharton, he's a top talent, mate. And I think even if it's Wharton and even Pedro Neto for Chelsea, I do like him as a player. But Saicedo, unlucky. Oh, I haven't mentioned Saicedo got a well and truly good clapping off when he come off. Saicedo and Lavia could have had a Premier League winners medal, lads, if you would have
Yeah,
come. But
you could have won the league. Now you're gonna believe it. You could have won the league. You could have won the league, and now you're gonna believe it.
But but transfers are going to be massive, Gags, as we know, Eds as well. If it's Wharton, talented player, certainly. But if obviously Dave and Bart have go and check out the videos and Anfield Index across the board, plenty of in-depth analysis videos from the lads, and they've done plenty of interesting signing videos. And whoever comes in, Gags and Reds, they want to be joining Liverpool, mate. Like if we go into any negotiations in the summer, then they certainly want to be coming to Liverpool. And if you've got that opportunity, if you're an Isaac, for me, Isaac's my number one target. And let's hope Newcastle, if they do miss out on Champions League football, might need a couple more. A couple of money. Well, yeah.
Do you think they will?
It's possible, really. I was looking at the fixtures anyway. They've got a big say. Forest have got
Arsenal, haven't they?
Yeah. So I'll just quickly look on in terms of the table as well.
Let's get the table up, actually. Yeah. Why don't we do that? Let's have a good chat about it. I think I want to talk about this quickly before we do the table, though. Fran says, great to win the league. Liverpool were off it today. Jones, Elliott, Nunez. I don't think Jones should go anywhere. Jones is definitely part of the first team. Today, he's just not playing with the big boys. But Elliott, Nunez, Kwanzaa are not the required standard. I agree with that. And if we get Howson in from Bournemouth, and if we get Kirkes in, the squad looks a lot stronger. Do you get what I mean? Looks a lot stronger. Gomez coming back to fitness, can cover right back. Look at how different Bradley looked today. Much more stronger when he came on and like attacking and just in the right places every time. And that was a bit of a positive for me. Trent just didn't do enough. And if Trent's halfway out on the way out, you can see the difference of someone who wants to be here and wants to win for us. I thought he did well. Nick's saying something similar here. Wharton, Alvarez, House and Lukeba, a cheaper right back to help Bradley would be nice. Spider says Jota, Tsimikas, Elliott, Kelleher, or Gomi thinks maybe Kwanzaa, Gomez, Chiesa. I think I don't think Gomez will go. I mean, I hope he doesn't go. If he wants to, he probably will. But yeah,
it's going to be certainly a lot of money in there. No, Gags, as Chat's alluded to, some of those players. How much do you think you could possibly generate between those players amongst
these? All of these?
Yeah, possibly.
I think Jota 20, Tsimikas 10, maybe 5-10. Elliott must be 30, 35, right?
Yeah.
Kelleher 15. So are you adding this up as I'm going along?
Yeah. So probably about
20. Let's say Tsimikas is 10, 30. Elliott 35, so 65. Kelleher 15, 80. Nunez 45, 50. 130 million.
Saudi Pro League team.
I think Kwanzaa would go for another 20. I mean, he would have been 30, but after today's performance, he's probably 20. So that's like 150 mil. I think Chiesa probably just goes for 15, 10, maybe even 5 million. Who knows? So
looks like Diaz is getting the potential contract as well. So he might be staying.
Gakpo and Diaz, for all of their goal involvements this season, need another season. Definitely, they've been good for us. They've won the title, helped us win the title. They're a big part of it for me. Big quality part of the squad. Now, if you replace all of those and you get in, Howson for 50, hope we get Kirkus for another 40, 50. Wharton will be huge amount of money, maybe 50 on top of Elliott, maybe, I don't know, be like 70, 80 if we got Wharton, or if we, it's just a lot of money, isn't it? That's 180 already. And then if you're Alvarez or Isaac, you're talking 80, 90 there as well. So it's going to be big. But to be honest, if it's 150 that we make off of these, we should be able to spend another 150 on top. So it should be like 150 net would be fair, I think. So if you say just getting in House and Kirkes and
Isaac even going Alvarez
and Wharton, just say a midfielder in for Elliott. Just say that's 150 there. Oh no, 180 there. So you got 120 left. You need to get two strikers in. To replace Jota and Nunez. You do.
Yeah, 100%, miss. 100%.
Let me just reply to this. Hey Lola, thanks for the response. Yeah, I know I've done very low because we don't ever sell very high, to be honest. Like if you go back and look at history, whenever we sold anyone for mega bucks, they've all gone for cheapest chips. And Jota, you really think Jota's going to get more than 20 million for Jota for this season's performance? You think you're going to get more than 10 million But Tsimikas, you won't. You'll probably get 5, to be honest. He doesn't play very much.
The big one, sorry, guys. The big one's being Keller. We've all thought we'd be able to get like 25, 30 million, but no one's coming for him.
1 year left. You're not going to get more than 15.
Yeah.
20 maybe max. And Elliot, I mean, maybe because he's English, maybe he could get 50. I don't know. I don't think so, though. I don't want to be over the top with them. I'd rather be conservative and be surprised,
Yeah.
So even though, just say you did get the extra 15, 20 million and we then had 140 to go, 270 million strikers would be great.
Yeah.
That would be great. I think that's what we need. We need 2 up top to support, to just make sure that we can rotate a little bit.
Yeah, because Joss has not been on it.
Yeah. I'll see, man. Have they won the league now? I've got to won the league.
I'll quickly check anyway.
He scored 32 goals in a single season for Galatasaray.
Yeah, I think they were top anyway. Yeah,
so I just think that guy, honestly,
top of the league.
He's 60 million. He is
pocket change really for Liverpool.
If you got Alvarez and Osimhen, are you gonna be upset?
No, I think with Alvarez he can play on the wing as well. Obviously,
with Mo, it's such an easy move, and Osimhen's pace, dude.
He's such a natural finisher as well.
Lethal with Mo, with Diaz, with Alvarez. It'd just be incredible. It'd be just incredible. I think there's a good few. I think Solanke 35. That's okay. He was bloody 21. Coutinho, you're talking a worldy spider, and you're comparing Coutinho to the list of players we just put out there.
No chance.
There's no chance, mate. I like your examples, but nope, doesn't stack up with what we got. If there's a Coutinho in our team, so you're saying to me Coutinho 142 million. Yeah, if we sold Maka, we'll get 150 million. So you want to sell Maka now? See, that's where the argument is. There's none. There's absolutely zero argument.
Yeah, we're not selling any first teamers, but I think in terms of maybe the players that possibly could identify similar in terms of look at Jordan Ibe, how we got the amount of money we got with him. We got 10
English and looked really good.
Yeah, it was
good for us.
Yeah, Brad Smith as well. I think we got like 10, 15 million at the time to Bournemouth as well. And somehow we got 30 million back for Benteke.
We've fleeced clubs now that they don't want to be fleeced again.
Yeah, we've painted their hands anyway.
A few times, and then they're like, no, sorry, you're not doing this to us again. Right. Shall we, we've talked about who we could bring in. Shall we get the league table up and just quickly look at the top 5, top 6? Because this is going to be a short one, folks. Unless you have more questions, bring them in and we'll cover them. Otherwise, we're going to make it a short one. But do appreciate everyone's what's it called? I think Nick's saying, will we get another transfer win? Yeah, of course. We always get a transfer pod. It won't be a YouTube pod. It'll be on AI Pro. So make sure you subscribe. AnfieldIndex.com/join or AnfieldIndexPro.com. Lola's back. Let's hope the club put a reasonable price on them. I think Nunes 60 mil. I mean, I'd love to get 60 million for Nunes, to be honest. He's still youngish, I guess, and has a value. And if Saudi clubs come in, they could pay 60. I mean, that's a fair one. I think that's the only one, though, that could probably go for a bit more. I don't think the others could, unfortunately. Good point, Lola. Spider, no doubt. Kelleher's played almost the same games. He's got a year left, though.
Yeah.
So we just lose. You just lose that bargaining chip.
It's not just gone over to the Bundesliga. Don't want to.
I don't think we're going to get that, Spider. Sorry, mate.
Right. And there we go. Table. There we go. Got the table up here, Eds.
Gotcha, Nick. Sorry. That made me laugh. Right, let's have a look. So, what have we got? Who's there? So, we've allowed Chelsea to get closer to Arsenal, which is hilarious. So, Nottingham Forest could get 63.
Yeah.
To be honest, where does Rodgers play for Villa?
Attacking mid on the wing. He can play.
So he can play midfield.
Yeah, he can play attacking mid as well, behind the striker if needs be. He's more of an attacking version of Dominic Szoboszlai, really.
So we can move Dom into the 8.
Yeah,
Because what we probably want is Villa not to finish in the top 6 or 5.
Yeah.
Because he would be one that I'd go for, if so. Because they'd need to sell, I reckon. They got a big wage bill. And they've spent a lot on players in the last couple of years. And they were in the Champions League this year. And dropping out's a big drop. And if they drop out of Europe completely, which I doubt because they're 7th and they'll probably still get it. But still, Bournemouth aren't catching them. So they're definitely going to be in Europe, but they might not be in the CL. So let's have a look now. So Chelsea are on a pretty good run. 2 draws and 3 wins.
Yeah, Newcastle dropping 2 points this afternoon. That was a big result for Brighton, really. And they're playing Chelsea next, Newcastle. So that's huge. And I know Forest
might get away with it, you know.
Yeah, Forest have, I think, and rightly so. Quickly have a look.
Palace.
They've got Palace.
Oh, they're on a shit run, mate. They're on an absolute all-timer rubbish run.
That last game of the season, though, 25th of May at home, massive for them, really, for their qualification potentially for the Champions League. But
yeah, I mean they've got two. I mean, I think Palace might save themselves, but Leicester and West Ham they should be able to win. But to be honest, look at them. If you go back. They've not won. If you go back, the next back fixtures, look at this here. Dan, keep going. 2 losses. Look at the losses there.
Yeah, 2 there.
And 4 out of 5 games. They've lost 4 out of 5, mate. Yeah, it's a big one. They're in a bit of trouble, I think, Forest. So I would say with the form they're in, they've probably given up a little bit. So Chelsea and Newcastle might just get in. So that's what I mean. I think Isaac is not going to happen. I really don't think so. We should be looking at Alvarez and Osimhen, to be honest, because he's going to be in the Champions League and he's going to want to give it a go with them. You know,
look at those 4 fixtures though, Gags and Chas. That is huge. Next week, Chelsea away at Newcastle. But
I reckon Newcastle will see if Arsenal go through.
Yeah,
against PSG, they're going to give up. They're going to give up against Newcastle, I reckon. But I reckon Newcastle would do Chelsea next week.
Hopefully.
Well, this Chelsea team shit. We should have beaten them if we were full strength and playing like normal, and this was something on the line. We would have battered them. They're rubbish.
Yeah,
they're absolutely rubbish.
So
they're not good.
In
a normal day, I'd be very embarrassed today losing to that pile of shit. To be honest, but because we've won the league, I don't really give a flying crap.
Yeah. So
go back one more.
Oh, yes.
Let's go back to the table. Yeah, let's go back to the table. Who have Chelsea got coming up then?
So in terms of their fixture schedule, so they're on 63 level on points with, of course, Newcastle. So in terms of their fixtures, Chelsea. So there we go. Like the big one next week, Chelsea away at Newcastle, and then you've got the United game at home at the Bridge, and then you play Forest on the 25th, and that's it.
So I think they'll get 3 points against United for sure. I don't think they're getting anything from. I don't think they're going to get anything from Newcastle, but they could beat Forest. Don't know, or draw with them. So they're probably going to get 4 points out of that. So it's going to be interesting to see. Right, and then who else is there in there? Let's see what Villa have got. Maybe they might sneak in. You know, just because
60. They played. Obviously, Forest have got the game in hand. Obviously, they're playing tomorrow on Monday Night Football. So in terms of Villa's fixtures, this is where they've succumbed to 2 big defeats in the last couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, the 3-0. Oh no, that was a pickup anyway. That's fine.
Yeah.
They got a tough one with Bournemouth.
Oh yeah, well, Bournemouth away.
But the other 2, they should be able to spank the Europa League finalists if they get there. Those 2,
both of them. Potentially in the final as well. So.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to get Villa get 6 points. So Villa, if they got 9 points, could be on 69.
Yeah. So it could be interesting.
Will that be enough? Bloody hell, yeah. They you know what's in Villa's favour here?
Yeah.
That they've got Arsenal are playing Newcastle are playing Chelsea, Forest are playing Chelsea. So points are going to be dropped. Literally. If Villa could win their last 3, I think they're in.
Yeah, puts them on 9 points, obviously, in Forest. Yeah, it's the big one, Chelsea Forest. So whoever comes out in the better in their fixtures, I think will maybe if they draw, then Villa can certainly get
It
back
all
in.
depends about the next game. If Forest can win their game in hand and go
Yeah.
63, then the pressure's on everyone, right?
Yeah, 100%.
And I think then it pushes Villa a little bit out. But again, like I said, because so many teams are playing each other, Villa might just sneak in.
So yeah, but apparently, allegedly, from all of Premier League rivals, Premier League's weak. Even though we've got 2 potential Europa League finalists if they do win their second legs as well.
I had
But
a Man United fan telling
yeah,
me that they're undefeated in Europe and therefore they're having a better season. And also, oh my God, like showing off that they're undefeated in Europe. I just couldn't stop laughing, bro. Honestly, I was just like, dude, whatever makes you feel better. This is what we were like in 2000s, and now you have become what you used to take the piss out of. So how much, it's just great.
But the rule change in Europa League, Gags and Chas, like no one gets dropped out of the Champions League now. So that's why you're having Tottenham get to another European potential final. And like the rule change has massively benefited sides. So it's crazy. Yeah.
It is crazy. Can you believe we got through half an hour?
There we go. Nice one, chat. Thank you, Chas.
Yeah, thank you very much. Okay. Any other questions, let us know. Otherwise, we're about to wrap this up and have an early night because this boy's been on it for 2.5 hours already. And had a busy week because we've been celebrating all week and there's been a lot of content celebrating it, a lot of pods. So, we could do with a quick one because there's not really that much to talk about apart from winning the league and how amazing it's been and how many videos I've been watching and how much I've been replaying the.
What have you been watching the most? Has it been rival watch-alongs, like the hate-alongs?
No, not at all. I've been replaying the winning the league.
Yeah, the video
celebrations. You know why? Because that was the one thing. Like I told you before, it's been 40 years supporting this club, and I was 11 when we last did this, and like we didn't get to see too much of it on the screen as a kid, and I wasn't allowed to go to football matches when I was a kid because of the racism and stuff, the worry of racism out there from the parents. So couldn't really do anything, and we haven't won it. And then we won it in 2000 and 2020, sorry, and we couldn't enjoy it. So watching this, just like every fan in that stadium, it was insane. There was tears. My daughter was watching it with me. It was emotional. It was great. And just reliving the full-time whistle and that 30 minutes, 40 minutes of celebrations afterwards where thank God that we have sensible fans who stayed off the pitch.
Yeah.
And credit to every fan in that stadium for staying off the pitch and giving those players and us fans at home that moment to enjoy, because it's there on YouTube for me to rewatch every single day in the morning. The first thing I do is watch the celebrations again because it makes me feel like we just won it again. And that's what I'm going to do until I'm in that stadium and we pick that trophy up on the 25th, because there's no point in coming down from this high. There is no point. Like, people at work are like, my God, like you're always quite bouncy, but this week you are insane. Like, what's up? And I was like, we've just won the league. So I am not going to let anything get to me. And I am just going to enjoy every single day up to the 25th. And I'll probably be even worse after experiencing it in the stadium after the 25th. So I'll be honest, Jack, this has been the best week. One of the best weeks that you could wish for as a Liverpool supporter, as it comes to football, as it comes to life, and how great it makes you feel when your team wins. This feels real this time. This feels so good, man. So good. And like, if you want to see how crazy I've been, you can go into my Insta, Gags Tandon on Insta. You can just go and have a look. Every day I've been posting another Liverpool shirt, and I'm going to keep doing it until the 25th. And I've got plenty of shirts to get through, believe me. So, I'm boiling the piss of every opposition fan.
Rightly so.
I can't, because I deserve it. I've been waiting so long. We all have. I'm going to talk about myself this time. Like, I deserve it because I think I do. But I think every fan, therefore, then deserves it, right? Like, literally, I'm the same as everyone else. So we all deserve it. Do what you can to enjoy it the most, and don't let losses like this get you down at all. Like, don't let anyone banter you. We are the champions. We are the champions. How? It's been 5 years since we could say it, but now we can say it and roam the streets. Now we can say it and wear this in the gym. I was in the gym this morning, and when I got dressed and showered, I put this on, and people were asking me, "My God, how old is that shirt?" And I was like, "Older than you, lad," because there were some young lads in there. And it's just funny. It's just great. It's just great to be able to. Well, you could do this anyway, but when you've won it, no one lifts their head at you. No one lifts their eyes at you. No one asks you why you got a Liverpool shirt on. Who you know? Oh, Liverpool are crap. They won't say it anymore because we're the best.
Best team in the land in England. Yeah. And that's what we've all been building for, Gags and Reds. Like, you get to this point in the season, you want to be in this position. It's what it's all about. And this football club transcends every Liverpool fan. May mean so much to you, Gags, me, and everyone around the world as well. And yeah, it's part and parcel of being a fan. Celebrate sensibly as well, as the majority of us do. But yeah, it's rightly so. Wear your shirt with pride, wear your football club with pride, and yeah, like every football club, and especially in England, wants to be in Liverpool's position. Because I'm telling you now, Gags, that's the main thing going to the summer. We need to be in this position again next season, and Liverpool being in the best position possible, I do feel we're set up perfectly for hopefully a period of dominance. We mentioned that last week. That's why it's so important to be now and continue winning the league on a more consistent basis. For me, it's what Liverpool done in the 70s and 80s, and yeah, Kenny and the lads going 8 seasons out of 11 winning a league title. Let's do that now under Arne Slot.
And we've got a chance to do it, mate. That's the thing. You know, I just want to share one more picture here before we go. Basically, what I'm doing. How can I share this? I think I can do a share screen of this.
Yeah, share screen.
Not share screen, share it. Let's present. Share screen. Which one am I doing? Oh, I can only do a tab. Oh no, I can. Here you go. Right, folks. So I don't know how this will appear, but there you go. Can you see all those shirts ready?
Yeah.
That's all of my shirts. I put them into the conservatory, and I literally just said, right, let's wash these from the last 20 years, 25 years since I could afford to buy my own shirts. They're all ready to go every single day. You can see some Adidas ones there. You can see the Crown Paints one at the back. I'm wearing that one now at the back. So all of these over the next 20 days, 25 days, whatever it is. No, it's 21. It's 3 weeks, right? So yeah, next 3 weeks. There's some Warrior shirts there. Look, flipping heck, some really rubbish ones. But
those were the days, the Warriors days. Well,
yeah, but they're all there. Adidas, Warrior, Reebok, Nike. So they're all there, and hopefully Adidas back soon as well. So yeah, it's like I said, just take the piss, everyone, and enjoy yourselves. Lola says, cheers for the live chat. Rest up. And he's still watching the trophy lift and the parade. Can't wait. 3 weeks. Thanks, Lola, for watching. And Steve saying, great stream, guys. Thank you very much, Steve. Appreciate it. So, Jack, thank you very much for joining me once again. We'll be back next week against Arsenal. Hopefully, another party at Anfield. Should be fun. And this time,
we will be there. Yeah. If you want to see the few on social media, chat, if you've not got an X account or whatnot, just create one for next week. Because
there'll be few.
Because the Arsenal fans, the excuses, as long as everyone's arm will be coming out to why Lego Ed didn't win the league title this season. So
I mean, have you seen him still saying, "Yeah, well, if we had a full team, you know, shut the hell up."
They've had Saka for the last couple of weeks, but it's the narrative of Saka's not being fit for the majority. But when he's been fit this season, you've drawn and lost games, so I don't know. But we'll be there.
Have been disingenuous the whole season, cocky the whole. We're gonna catch him. We're gonna catch him. We're gonna catch him. Yeah, support your team. Yeah, be, whatever. But how much disrespect? Yeah, we're gonna catch them because they're crap. We're going to catch them because they're bottlers. We're going to catch them. What are you basing that off? Basing that off last season when we had injuries. You're literally going through the same thing yourselves, moaning about it, and then calling another team bottlers. So what does that make you? The hypocrisy of it all. This is so funny. Liverpool are bottlers because last year they bottled the league from the top when they had literally 12 players out. However, we're unlucky because we're behind Liverpool, and therefore we're unlucky because we've lost our star players. Yeah, we're unlucky, but they're bottlers.
Yeah.
Somebody make it make sense. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
No, well, Arteta, the great legendary manager is, he needs to win in that second leg. against Paris. Because if he doesn't, sorry, Arsenal fans, there's another season without a trophy, and don't count your dinner plates that you or your 50p that you have been winning over the last 5, 6, 7 seasons or whatever. But yeah, it's but it's all right, guys. They'll go and spend another 200 million and then complain. So all good.
They'll spend it on the.
Yeah.
Am I on? Yes, I'm on Blue Sky too. I think it's Gags Tandon on Blue Sky. I think it is not on there as much, but I do go on there and retweet a few things. I'm mainly on X because Anfield Index started on X. The whole business started on X, and the main accounts on X with the big following that we built for the last 15 years, or it's going to be 15 years, which is crazy when you think about it. So I can't really give up. On that when with the business, with everything on there, and that's how everything grows and how we get all these shows out there to people and everything. So yeah, it was but we're on Blue Sky too. Anfield Index is on Blue Sky. I think I've got an account on there too, and I don't actually tweet too often, to be honest. I don't actually go on them. Before, when I was younger and we just started everything, I used to be addicted to the social accounts, and I'd post literally every 2 minutes. Now it's like a couple of times a week, or maybe once a week. Like, it's literally very, very minimal. I've tried to take myself away from social media because of the how much better my mental health is now when I'm off of it. If I'm honest, it was terrible. It's true that the more you're on your phone, like now, I'm more in Discord to speak to our community and Anfield Index, the people that I trust, the people that aren't going to be horrible to each other. They're going to talk to each other and debate. And then I can also go in and say, hey, don't be horrible to each other and police it if people are, because it's our community and it's our kind of server. So we can do that. So I'll spend more time in there, and I will do throughout the summer. So if you haven't joined our community on Discord, a private community as well, if you're a subscriber to AI, you get some hidden stuff as well. So it's amfieldindex.com/Discord. If you go to there, it's like an invite in. So you can go and check that out. So yeah, come and join us. Lola again. Where is Nina? Has she left? No, Nina's on YouTube as well. She does an AI YouTube show. I think Everett just said here, look, just came here from Nina's Match Week review. So she's doing a show at the same time. So if you go on the Anfield Index YouTube channel, which you're probably already on, and then just go to our streams, you'll see Nina's stream. She does a weekly show on the Premier League. She's not on many AI pods anymore. She used to. She wanted to cut back, to be honest. She did. To be fair to her, Nina did post-match for something close to 9 years, every single game. 9 years. So she said to us at one point, I could really do with taking my game day back, guys. I could really do with not doing the post-match. I'm done. I would rather work behind the scenes. And so we said, that's fine. We'd love for her to be on screen if she wants to be. And she does do one show a week like that. But we'd love her to be on AI if she wants to. And she can join when she wants. It's her choice. But she works behind the scenes. She's happy. She's very, very happy with how she's done it. This is all her choice, by the way. So we took her. We want to listen to our people that work for us and who've helped us grow to where we are, and we want them to be comfortable with what they're doing. So fair play to her, and she's great. She's doing great. She's just come back from holiday. She was away for 10 days. Her cousin's wedding, and then her nephew's wedding, and then she was away on holiday. So she's had a great couple of weeks. It's been fun. Absolutely, her and Guy work very hard, like Jack as well. All three of them are at it every single day nowadays. So behind the scenes, there's a lot of work. There's a lot of content when you think about it. Some of you probably aren't checking our podcast feeds out, but if you were to subscribe to our podcast feed and see how many podcasts are out every single day, it's insane. And then we have the whole YouTube content. So we've now added a layer where we've got video content now, and they're totally separate things, by the way. So if you love what we do here, you can go and listen to the whole audio stuff as well. We are pumping, I don't know how many hours of content a month, Jack. It must be close to
100, over 100, I'd say.
100 hours. 100 hours. Oh my God, it's insane. I think we are planning something, Nick. It's not announced yet. Still trying to get it together, but
There's
we'll let you know soon.
Nick, there's already a pod out with King Kenny, with Eddie. Obviously, check that out as well. Obviously, little special pod.
Yeah.
And there's already plenty of content already. Telling your heads, as I said, as guys alluded to there, go back and rewatch. But even Monday are usually busy, but there's going to be plenty of content to get stuck into, Red. So if you haven't subscribed already, hit the subscribe button and get involved as well.
Podbean, we used to be, Graham, but we're not now. If you're an Android user, you can still get our feed on like, Overcast and all these things. You can still get the feed in the free feed. We're on Apple, we're on Spotify, we're on quite a few places that you can go get the free feed. But the shows are cut there, only 40 minutes or so, because we're trying to push them to the pro feed, which is $4.99 a month at the moment. But yeah, if you do want to sign up to everything, you can then we've got a FAQ on the site, anfieldindex.com/FAQ, where you can go and see what apps, what the apps are available and stuff, and where you can listen to us and how you can set it up. It's all the details are there. But anfieldindexpro.com or anfieldindex.com/join is how you can get our paid for content, which is, like I said, hundreds and hundreds of hours of content. Thank you so much, Steve. This is one of the best Liverpool channels out there. Very much appreciate your support. Like I said, we've been going for, as a podcast, 12 years, as a website, almost 15 years. It's insane how long we've been going and how much hard work has gone in. So if you do enjoy the honesty of this way we put stuff out, and there's no nonsense, like, it's not, there's some people out there that's going to go and try and get hits because they're going to be trying to create controversy or say some real mental takes. We're a bit older. We've probably done that in the past when we were younger. We're an older channel. I'm in my 40s. A lot of the guys are in their 30s and 40s on this channel. We're not going to be doing that. We're going to be trying to talk, football as honestly as possible and keep it real is what the kind of the channel is. It's one of those, if you really enjoy what we do, there's lots of content, and we're going to keep growing YouTube, by the way. So if you love videos, subscribe. That's what you could do. Subscribe to the channel. We've just gone past 10,000 subscribers. Yeah. Thank you very much, Jack. Well done. And thank everyone.
All the hard work from everyone as well.
So. Mate, I'll tell you what, we only joined YouTube in November, like proper doing shows properly in November. So to be at 10,000 subscribers in May is insane, but it tells you that we have a reach on X, we have a reach on our podcast. People are coming over from those to subscribe, and you guys are, and hopefully some of you have listened. But yeah, I was so proud of the team, and I've only played a little part because all I do is turn up twice or 3 times a week and do 2 or 3 hours with the team on the shows. But everybody else, you don't understand how much work there is going on behind the scenes at Anfield Index. It's insane. So credit to Eddie, Greg, and Jack and Dave, and so many people working so hard. So yeah, 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. I was so proud of everybody, and I'm so pleased. It's just makes it worth every single minute, that this thing's doing well, and it's nice to see. So at the end of the day, I couldn't be prouder of everybody that's involved, and the podcast is doing great. This is doing, the website's doing good. Like, honestly, Liverpool doing great is great for everyone. So yeah, very, very proud. I think there's a few other ones I want to share here. I wish I knew about this channel. I can't believe AI was born 2011 Feb. So next Feb will be 15, actually, which is mad. Feb 6, 2011 was the first day I tweeted something. So from the AI account, literally week 1, I had 10,000 followers in Twitter, because Twitter back then was a different animal. It was insane, mate. And it all started with me as a single person. I did this on my own for years, and then brought all the people in, and everyone joined in over 3-4 years, and then it became this big thing. And oh my God, it was it's been a ride, man. But I really appreciate everyone's hard work on it. I was going to say, thanks, guys. Can recommend the pods to anyone who hasn't already subbed. They are awesome. Kept me sane during the last season of Brendan. Oh my God, that was a dark time, Nick. We were moaning a lot, but we spoke the truth, Nick. We did. We got so much hate online for speaking the truth, you know? So mad. We're gonna have someone clickbaiting us as well. There you go. Then lives down there. This is why another child, less dumb takes, more matured approach, very reasonable, logical opinion. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. We will have a bad day and come out with something shit and with an illogical opinion, but that's why you guys are here to keep us sane. And you tell us that we're talking crap when you do. I'm solid, mate. Still high when we're watching all the celebration videos. I saw the YouTube channel started October with it. Oh right, yeah. Sorry. So I think we put something out, like, we put really odd things out, like once every year or something on YouTube. So we've had the channel since then. It was my personal one when I first joined, and I think there's the first video on here was Istanbul, my story in Istanbul. So if you try and go all the way to the start of the feed, you might see my videos from 2005 in Istanbul when I was actually in the stadium to watch. Like it's insane. That video is like singing the Rafa songs. I mean, I don't know how I can find it or clip it or link it, but I'll try and find it if I can. But it's in there, and but really doing proper dedicated shows for you guys was November.
Yeah.
And there was little to no subscriber base at all on the channel. So it's been an insane ride.
Amazing. Yeah, and it's, as I said, just, and it shows a great development as well. Like we're always wanting to improve. It's kind of.
I wish I was the blooming Terminator, but tell you what.
Oh, yeah, we'll be back certainly next season.
Yes, I'm the OG of Anfield Index. Like literally, it started. I'm the founder, so there's never a truer comment. I can't take that back. Like it's not being cocky or anything. I literally started the thing. So yeah, I'm very proud of everyone who's made it into something. Like I couldn't do it alone. It wouldn't have got this big without 20, 30. Oh mate, you know what? If I go back from 2011 to now, it would have been at least hundreds of people involved somewhere or whatever. Yeah. And like Anfield Index has been a stepping stone for a lot of people. Look at how well Sam Maguire is doing. Sam used to write 5 articles a day for us back in the mid 2000s, teens, should I say, 2014, 15, 16, 17. If you go back and find articles in AI, Sam Maguire was a writing machine. And so good, to see how he's doing, he deserves it all. It's so nice that we were a little part of his story. You look at Hamza, who writes for the Times now, and he's on the Under Pressure podcast. He used to write the tactical articles. He started on AI, and now he's still with us on the pods. It's so nice to see these people go on and use the platform as that stepping stone to do better, because that's what it's for. It's for people to do better, to get their experience, to go and do great. Like, that's what we're here for, and we're happy to do that for people. And like, it's just so nice to see people do well from it and do well out of it. So yeah, I couldn't be prouder of the Anfield Index team, and I couldn't be prouder of the Liverpool team as well. So over for Arsenal and Palace parades. I can't wait to get back to pie. Absolutely. What's this last one before we go? I'm sure you're proud to see your baby child grow. Absolutely. It's a teenager now. It's a teenager.
It'll be 20. I'm telling you, 20 very soon.
You reckon?
I think if we keep this trajectory, really, I think we could certainly get 15 before the beginning of this coming season. That's even before.
It's going to be transfers that. Yeah. I think if we can sign 4 or 5 players, that's where people get really invested, and this thing could rocket. And then if we start the season real well with all the new players and everything, and Slot's still doing great for us, which I am confident he will be. Yeah, you're right. We could, and if we keep the content the way it is, it's not stupid, it's not over the top, it's just real. If we can keep the content real for everyone, then I think the real ones will join, if that makes sense. The real ones will be with us, and that's what we need. We need the folks that aren't reliant on clickbait and aren't reliant on outlandish acting and stuff like that. We're just gonna try and be ourselves.
Yeah, it's like even great interviews. If you've missed it this week as well, Dave's done. I'm learning a lot from his interview techniques, and every single day he does a cracking job. Yeah, he's a
machine in cracking out content.
Yeah, he's got he had Paul Joyce this week and
Paul
Jonathan
Joyce this week,
Northcroft as well. So
David Lynch,
David Lynch. Yeah.
and then Eddie had Sir Kenny.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you talk about the who's who of being on shows this week has been insane. Please go watch those YouTube videos. It'll be great. So Spider is off to a gig. So yeah, I mean, I hope it's like what is it? The Liverpool gigs, what they do? What's it called? I hope it's one of them.
Kev sings professionally anyway, but yeah, that would be.
Maybe you should sing on the channel.
If we need a bit of a
join Jack on the last day, sing some Liverpool songs on the 25th, Spider.
We need some intro music for next season as well, Wood. You never know.
Yeah, if it's good
original.
Yeah, if it's original and we're allowed to.
Yeah.
Steve, we appreciate you as well. Thanks for supporting us. And actually, everybody, we should go now because we've got to bloody 55. I was supposed to do a quick one. Look, see, when you get me talking, Jack, I don't bloody shut up. And with that, we'll say have a good night, Everest, and up the Reds, everyone. He said it for us. Thanks, Jack. We are still the champions of the Premier League, and we will be all the way until next May, hopefully. So, everyone, keep enjoying yourselves, keep being unbearable, and keep boiling that piss of every opposition fan, no matter what they say. Don't let them get away with it. Liverpool are the champions
of England. Up the Reds.
Up the Reds.